Okay, main game of the round, SAS Fox, and last game of the season, Brendan, MARIST up against HOWICK at home. In regards to coming into this week, mate, season up and down and what have you, how's the chat been with the boys coming into the last game?
Yeah, it's been a pretty disappointing week, really. A lot of the boys pretty down after what happened last week. So yeah, today's just about having a bit of fun and finishing off the season properly.
Let's talk a little bit about last week, mate. You know, like at the match, and
yeah, look, a whole series of events, bit of a train smash I call it, in terms of what went on. Some things that, you know, were beyond our controls. I'll say this now for the record, I believe we won the game with 12 minutes to go, and yeah, that was quite devastating, and the replays have since backed that up. But hey, that's football. You've got to get on with it. And we weren't good enough in that last 10 minutes, so we only have ourselves to blame. The boys know that. And a big learning curve for some of our young guys, especially with Oda, who I think at the end of the day they wanted it more in the mud. That's what happens. So it's just a pity that your season comes down to that. And yeah, that's where we're at.
The attitude coming into today's game, then, what's the message to the boys? Are they going to have some fun today and let it open it up?
Last week was one of the worst feelings I've been involved with in a shed after a game, so we've used that as a bit of a motivation. We want to take a good memory into the summer, and you know, it's a TV game. We want to put on a bit of entertainment, so hopefully there'll be offload city, as we call it, and have a bit of fun.
Awesome, mate. Well, listen, best of luck for today's game. More importantly, it's you know, we're still going to see MARIST in 2017 in the SAS Fox Memorial, and that's the most important thing. Yep. Best of luck for the boys' game today.
Yep, thanks very much, and just thanks to everyone in the crew there at ARL for another good season. Cheers.
Okay, with the head coach of the HOWICK Hornets, and main game of the day, last game of the round.
Last game of the round.
And there you go. So HOWICK up and down this season, mate.
Probably was our biggest setback this year was our consistency and lack of it. I mean, you know, one day we beat the top team, and the next week we fall to the second to last team. So that's probably been our biggest issue this year, is consistency.
Well, talking of that, Papakura Sea Eagles. What team turned up that day for the HOWICK Hornets?
I think that's the team that we've always been, that we'd hoped for right from the start. We showed signs of it during the year, but that was that's what we knew we could produce as a team. So that was really highlight of the year. I was able to produce a game like that. Tough conditions, tough opposition, but we came out on top.
And it's not like it was a one-off.
No.
You know, a few weeks earlier you took Mount Albert's scalp. You know, it's like, you know. In regards to coming into this week, it's the end of the season. What's been the chat with the boys? So they're going to have fun today. They're going to open it up. We're going to see some ball action, or
yeah, it's always a challenge when you know you're not in the top four. But we've got an opportunity, from my understanding, to finish one better than last year. We've basically got the same team this week. A couple of changes, but we're definitely going out there to finish on a high. And we've got 3 of our club stalwarts retiring this year.
Wow.
So we want to sort of acknowledge them, hopefully, with a good performance and a win. So they've done a lot for the club over the years. Every club's got them, those old guys who just turn up day in, day out, whatever weather, just to do the water, support the boys. So they're retiring from our support team this year. So we want to put a good performance on for them and for the club and for our supporters who are faithful and loyal to supporting the boys.
Mate, and I guess one of the questions for me personally is, what's in the crystal ball for next year for you, Chief?
Yeah, not sure. I think I owe a lot to HOWICK for giving me the opportunity to coach again in the Fox. I mean, different club culture, but the opportunity for me to sort of grow as a coach and be amongst players, calibers of Tony, TUIA, Trent Bishop and Jethro, Friend, and bringing some of the Otara boys who have come over, like Saipangi and Reese, Ants. So it's been a good learning year for me. I think we are disappointed that we weren't consistent enough to make the top 4, but it is what it is today, and we've got a chance to finish on a high.
Awesome, mate. Well, listen, on behalf of the Auckland Rugby League, congratulations for the year.
Thank you.
All right, and more importantly, let's have some fun today, mate, and best of luck for the last game of the year. Cheers, bro.
Awesome.
HOWICK Hornets hosted the MARIST Saints at Paparoa Park in the final regular season round of 2016. It was the HOWICK Hornets who opened up the try scoring after just 2 minutes with Popoali'i crossing over. Then the MARIST Saints, the barnstorming Tufau, who played a massive part in their game, scored a try. And then Ruafalealo, new constable on the scene, scores a try for the Saints. And then the big man, Aiulupo, will cross over for the HOWICK Hornets as well. MISI steals the ball off a poor offload from Aiulupo, the try scorer, and puts Tavita Vea over for his first. And then Tufau, who was instrumental, like I said, in their game, will get the ball away to Reese Tamasi, who'll cross over in the corner. There was still points to come for the MARIST Saints. As Vea get an offload away to his winger in Palamo, but then he'll get the ball back and he'll cross over for his second. Then in the second half, it took 20 minutes, but the MARIST Saints were first to score through Palamo. And then Tamasi will pick up his second. The HOWICK Hornets will fight back as well. Tony TUIA comes in and plays a big part in their revival. Carlos Horton there will cross over for one. And then a few minutes later, Tony TUIA once again with an offload out to Popoali'i, who puts the ball on to Amaja, who crossed in the corner. And that'll be all she wrote. 36-18, the MARIST Saints over the HOWICK Hornets.
Sweet. Okay, with the captain of the MARIST Saints, last game of the season, mate. What's on the cards for tonight, brother?
Always got our socials in there, so the brothers.
Good way to finish the season for MARIST?
Yeah.
Yep.
Continuing on a good note. It's a shame we didn't make the finals.
No, there was a wee bit of disappointment around that from last week, but in regards to MARIST being back in 2017, still in the SAS Fox, so that's a good thing. In regards to today, did the boys enjoy it? You know, how do you think your week?
Yeah. Brothers enjoyed it. It was good. Like finally gelled, and it's just a grind at the end. So.
Awesome, mate. Listen, congratulations for today's win, and we'll see you back in 2017.
Cheers, thanks.
Okay, with the Tony TUIA, captain of the HOWICK Hornets, last game of the season, we've finished up, mate. What happens tonight, bro?
Oh, well, you know, we just go home and
watch Coronation Street.
It's been a long season, mate. It's been a long season, and no doubt those that like to have a few lemonades will have a few lemonades and just sit there and have a soak, because we didn't come top four, and if you don't come top four, you're not fighting for that Fox, then you've come nowhere.
Mate, look, to be fair, it's been an up and down season for the Hornets. Games that you weren't meant to win, you've actually come out and smashed people in the first position, right? Mount Albert was another scalp. We talked about that at Walker Park. And then games that you were not meant to lose, you lose. I mean, what's happening? What's going on?
Oh yeah, I've said it before, and it feels like a broken record. It's attitude, eh? You know, you got to turn up on the day. Anyone can be anyone. If you don't have the right attitude, you can't expect to just turn up and win. You got to earn it, and yeah, that was our problem this year. We weren't earning it.
Well, look, mate, on behalf of the Auckland Rugby League, happy to see that the Hornets will be back in 2017 competing for SAS Fox. Is Big Tony back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be here. You know, I think I've got a few more years left in me.
Good man.
Not ready to hang up the boots just yet.
Cool. And commiserations on today, but more importantly, be safe over, you know, Super Saturday, Crazy Sunday, and Mad Monday.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be safe. We'll be a good one. Just thanks to Auckland Rugby League and all the work that you do, Troy. You know, it's awesome, and putting us out there. Just want to thank all the HOWICK sponsors and all the people, all the committee, all the coaching staff. You know, it's been a long season, and you know, everyone puts in a lot of hard work, and it can be hard. And now we're at the end. We'll enjoy it. Hello to the family at home, Ree, Kelly, Kane, and the trust they win. Thank you.